Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. I was just reading one of my favorite tomes by, well, one of my favorite doctors. What? I don't know what you're talking about. What is rolling? Why is all this action? I'm literally just sitting in a chair. Just let me know when you're ready to shoot. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the end of season 1. I hope that you really enjoyed the first 6 episodes, and I am sorry for the abrupt finish and the delayed ending to this as well. Honestly, I had something different planned, but hunting season got in the way, and rather than getting shot in the neck with buckshot, I thought maybe I'll just sit down inside my house where it's safe and explain what's going on. While I've been waiting for the hunters to clear out, it occurred to me that I have zero contingency plan if, say, a shoot falls through or it gets rained out. And then that means I won't have any content to put out to you guys. So I've kind of revamped the show. I want to introduce some new elements to it and keep things fresh and entertaining. We'll just call it Finding Photos 2.0. So if you've watched the first 6 episodes, you know this isn't my normal type of format. And I beg you to bear with me. I will throw some wildlife photography into the mix here just to keep you focused while I ramble on about myself in the show. And if you hang on to the very end, I will unveil the brand new opening sequence to my show that'll start in season 2. One of the biggest changes that's going to happen to the show is I'm going to find new places and new regions to shoot in. The Midwest has been good to me, and I feel like I've put out a pretty good product in the last 6 episodes, and it's gotten better as it goes. But really coming into winter in Michigan, there's not a whole lot out here for me to find and shoot. So instead of going and filming the squirrels and the geese that stick around because the old people feed them, I want to get out of my comfort zone and out of this part of the country and see what everybody else has to offer. I also want to introduce some new show formats which will help me put out relevant content to you when it's rainy or there's 7 feet of snow and I can't open up my front door. Things like behind the scenes, how I work in Photoshop, how I decide on which picture out of the 1100 I took of the deer is the best one to start work on. And then another thing that I'm pretty excited about is to actually do some short biographies on some of my influences in the wildlife photography and wildlife biology community. Guys like Steve Irwin, David Attenborough, even the Kratt brothers from Kratt's Creatures have pushed my photography in the direction it's headed now. There are also other influences that I know you probably haven't heard from. A couple of my uncles have been big in the nature community, and I definitely want to introduce you to them as well. I feel like by sprinkling these in, you'll get a better idea of why I'm looking for what I'm looking for and how it affects the way I photograph animals. And maybe you take some tips and tricks from them as well, the same way that I have, and improve your own photography. One of the bigger things that is relevant to me, and maybe not so much to you, is I want more of me in this show. And I don't mean I need more FaceTime on the camera. What I mean is that looking back over the last 6 episodes, I'm about as white bread a host as you can get. Very little personality shows through, at least not my personality. And so I want to work on getting more of my personality and my feelings out onto the film so that I can share them with you. I really, really do love nature and photography, and I get really excited about things. And the problem is that none of that comes through in my narration. It definitely doesn't come through on the film. So I'm hoping to capture more of that, and that just means that I need to be more comfortable on film. And last but not least, I definitely want to focus on having more community interaction. I've set up a Facebook page, I have an Instagram account specifically for this show so that you can contact me with questions, comments, even just to leave a like. It's all valuable feedback, and my goal is to consistently respond to those questions and comments. So definitely go ahead, click the links in the description below for Facebook, Instagram, and I'm even working on something that's not very far along yet, but I want to see if I can even get involved on Twitch as well and see what happens there. Either way, I really appreciate you guys watching, and I look forward to sharing the next winter with you and seeing what we can find in the desolation that we generally view winter to be. I'm planning on having the show return in early December. I want to take a couple weeks, let hunting resolve itself, get out ahead of the show so that there aren't as many content droughts due to weather or other things like that. But if that's not enough for you, I also want to go ahead and share this brand new show opening that'll start with season 2. I'm really proud of it. I put a lot of work into it. I hope you enjoy it, and I look forward to working with you soon. Oh, Sam, it's just free food.